Welcome in, DIYers. We are going to be looking at deck structure building, and of course, the funnest part, demo. As you can see here, there's rotten boards, rotten joists, and a hot tub that the homeowner wanted to get rid of. So we are ripping everything out: posts for handrails, deck boards, floor joists, rotten or not. And we are getting rid of all this so that we can build a new base and a new deck. Deck demo is fun, but it also is exhausting. Sometimes you need multiple tools. You're going to need a hammer. You're going to need a drill. A sawzall becomes your best friend. And other tools will be helpful, such as a crowbar, circular saw, jigsaw, so that you have all the tools that you would need for every scenario. Sometimes the screw heads break off and you have to pry it with a pry bar and a hammer and pull up and rip everything out like I'm doing here. Sometimes the screws come out very easily and the boards come up easily. Unfortunately, we did not have that luck on this deck. We had to do a lot of prying, a lot of cutting to get different things loosened and off of there. But this is clearly an important step when you are building the structure of a new deck. If there's an existing deck, all of this must come out before you can start any structure on the new deck. As you can see here, we've got it all taken out. We're cutting the hot tub up with a sawzall into small pieces, and we got it all removed. So this deck that we're working on in particular, they had multiple levels to the deck. So this is the base supports for the lower level that was there before. They had an upper level with 2 steps down to this bottom level. They want to bring this all up to make it one flush level deck all throughout. So because the base supports are still good, they've still got posts into the ground. They've got 2x12 double supports running the whole length here. So what we did is we put a new post about every 4 feet, and we carriage bolted through the post, through the existing support here, and then we carriage bolted new supports through the same post further up. We then sistered this back to the supports for the upper section so that we're all level, we're supported every 4 feet, and it's going to be nice and flush once we get this all framed up. So you can see we've got part of it done here, part of it done over here. You just need to run it the rest of the way to the end, but this is all attached and ready to go. So I'm going to show you on the end part how we're going to do that. We're going to carriage bolt through our 4x6 that we've got here, butt it up to these joists or this support here, and run it all the way down here, carriage bolt it through that post, and that way it's firm all the way down. So we're going to measure all the way to the end of the existing supports, all the way back to where it butts up to the next one here. And we are at 72.5 inches. So we'll go ahead and cut 2 pieces that length so we can get both of these bolted in, and this support run will be done. Now, so this doesn't sit directly on this, so we actually have to lift this up about 1.5 inches to make it level and flush with these other supports. Thankfully, that is the exact thickness of the 2x10s. So I've got an extra one here that we will slide up under here. That's going to raise it up exactly what we need so we can get that bolted in. I'm going to lean it a little bit so I can go get my drill. Just kidding, I'm going to let it fall. So you want to make sure you get it good and flush with the board next to it that it's running off of. And what I do before I start drilling or bolting anything, I take one screw and I go ahead and put that in about 1 inch or so from the top just to hold it in place. I always grab my 4-foot level just to make sure we are running level off of this other piece and all the way down to the end. So this actually needs to come down just a hair. It's actually just a little less than the width of that 2x10. So I'm gonna let it drop. Now we're right where we need to be. I will go ahead and run a screw in this one. All right, so now this is attached to the posts. We are level all the way down. Now we can put our other side on before we start drilling pilot holes. I'm going to start my set screw in the top here. Just enough to grab. I'm going to reach under here. See where we need to be level. Right there. And I'm going to run it the rest of the way. Bingo. If you want to, you can also check that you're level side to side. Now we are using 8-inch carriage bolts to go all the way through this 2x10, the 4-inch or 4x6 post, which is actually about 3.5-inch wide, and then another 2x10 over here. So mathematically, we need to go through almost 7 inches. We've got 3 inches and 3.5. So that's going to give us a little bit on the other side. But you go ahead and take a bit. You want to get a bit that is long enough to pilot at least a 7.5-inch or 8-inch hole. This one is a little bit longer than that, but it'll do the trick. So now you'll take your carriage bolts. These are exterior grade Deck Plus carriage bolts. You're going to put them in your pilot hole that you just drilled. Then you're going to take your washer, put the nut on each one. The washer first rather than the nut. You might need to clean out some of the threads when you hammer it through the wood. Kind of gets stuck in some of those threads and makes it kind of difficult. Most of the time they'll just thread on pretty easy by hand up until a certain point. Once you get it hand tightened, a pair of pliers works just fine. Sometimes you got to get it started. Once it's through a few, it'll start moving quicker. There we go. Then you get it to where you can't hand tighten it anymore, and you can just tighten it the rest of the way with a socket or pliers, a wrench, any of the above. Sometimes, depending on the depth, you may need a deep well socket to get on there. And even with that, sometimes you run out of space if your bolt is a little longer than the wood you're going through. But that's how you run the bolts through there for your supports. And we're going to go ahead and run our last two into this last post. After you do about 20 of these, you start to feel it a little bit. There we have it. That's how you run carriage bolts through your posts for your support.